You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you. All right, so what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, right? Subscribe or die trying. So you see the thumbnail, right? I won't bring my BS to you. Don't bring yours to me, basically. So I'm having a conversation with my lady, and she was like, that's a good topic. You should put that on a T-shirt or something. And the premise is, I did not realize I did this. And the premise is, at the end of the day, in my lifetime, I've got people, I know that some people get accustomed to bringing you their BS. And to me, that's problematic because at the end of the day, once you get accustomed to bringing somebody your BS, you never shut it off. You don't self-correct. So I was telling us some stories about how I have some family members and some friends who play the we family game. I'll stab you in the back, but we family, so you should let it slide. And I don't necessarily have that kind of personality that's just gonna let it slide if you do something like that. We're gonna have an issue, at some point, but I'll be the opposite of that. Okay, you violate, I demonstrate, and then I'm gonna give you the same speech you gave me. We family, you should let it go. But the premise of that is this, because we live in a society where people, I don't understand this now, like people instigate things and then try to run away. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick a fight with you, but I'm gonna run away because I ain't got time to fight. I ain't got time for this. Like, I didn't bring this to you. You brought this to me. So I was saying in a sense, just by rule, if I'm not bringing you BS, don't bring me BS. Okay? If something's going on in my day, in my life that does not involve you in a negative way, I'm not going to bring my negativity to you in a negative way. But if you keep bringing your negativity to me, we're going to have an issue. Because I think one of the worst things in the world is for a person to have an attitude with the wrong person, or have an attitude about something that somebody else has no knowledge about. So now you're walking around, feeling some type of way. And it's like, for what? So, okay, you feeling some type of way, but you can't compartmentalize that and put that over here? Like, what you're telling me is you can't say, okay, this is my issue right here, but this got nothing to do with you. This got nothing to do with, anything that's going on over here. But I'm going to bring that to you, and I'm going to bring that over there. And this is my way of getting it off my chest. And it's like, you might get punched in the mouth. Because guess what? Other people have things going on in their life too. So, so in the reverse, and you know how people, back in the day, people have family gatherings, holidays, birthdays, special occasions. And there were certain family members and friends, he was like, after a while, you're like, don't invite such and such because they always bring in some drama for no reason here. They always got an issue. It's always something with them. And they come and somebody stupidly invites them anyways. Like, but we cool and we family. We got to let it go. And they're not going to do this every time. And it's like, and then they show up and they cause a whole problem. And then the same person that went behind everybody's back to invite them when they weren't invited is trying to vouch for them, and they're going to do what they want to do. They just sit there and they kind of slide off like, I didn't think it was going to be like this. That's why nobody put the decision in your hands, because nobody told you to think, because you're not that bright. You just want to, you want to play with the gasoline in the match and go, oh, it's not going to be a fire. Nothing going to blow up, I promise. But you only do that at, but you don't bring the gasoline in the match to your house. You bring it to somebody else's house. because you just want to vicariously watch. Thus, I mean, part of me is like, when people do that, I'm getting at you too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it. No. You caused this situation. I didn't know it was gonna happen like this. Shut up. So part of what I was talking about was like, there's some people who stay on BS, and I was like, a lot of times I don't respond. Like, if I can accept you as a person, and I can accept the fact that you're gonna be on some BS, I can accept the fact that, okay, if me and you in the same room, I'm gonna expect that at some point you're gonna try to stab me in the back. Cool, I prepared for that. So what I was saying was, I mean, at this point in life, it's like, okay, if I have to deal with you and you stab me in the back, I already know you're gonna go home and get the knife and come back. I'm gonna have a pistol on me. See what I'm saying? So if you plan to stab me in the back, when you go home, when you get the knife, and when you come back and try to play cool and you pull a knife out, I'm already had a gun out. Oh, I can't believe you think I'm that kind of person. Man, listen, I'm not even going to go back and forth with you. Like, why waste the time? I know what kind of person, I know you on your BS, and you was warned. If I don't bring you my BS, don't bring me yours. But if you decide to bring me yours, I promise we're going to make, this going to be a situation for the ages. For the ages. You can tell everybody in your life and your afterlife what happened. I didn't know it was going to be that serious. It's not a big deal. Because most people who are on big BS, it's always not a big deal because they're never responsible for their actions. So you got to make them responsible. You see what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on this particular topic. It is what it is. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.